Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a good Friday today. I hope you've been having a good week. We are back again with more Celeste Seasides. It's been a day already for me. Dude and I have been doing some cleaning up of clutter and whatnot and finding some very old items of my own for trip down memory lane. That was something. But let's see, we've got Dude as always. We have Roaring Neon, good to see you too. We have Austy and Crystal Metagross, good to see you. Becoming what now? Becoming crystal clear because I as I seem to recall from the C side we're about to be doing, it may be associated with a I remember this chapter being associated with a certain mechanic, which may or may not be the case for the seaside, but I was trying to be a little on the nose referential there because I couldn't come up with a C pun this time, unfortunately, but because we are going into Chapter 5C now because we managed to finish 3C and 4C on Wednesday. So we shall see. If I'm misremembering or if I'm incorrect about assuming that this particular level might have a crystal, then oops, but you're finally here at the start of the stream for once. It's so good to see you. Okay, well, I already don't like the looks of this, but I can definitely see I think I can see what they want me to do here. Sorry, delayed comment 10 minutes to go over work you were doing. Yeah, we needed to look over a few things. 5C1 took you more than all the other rooms in 5C? Interesting. Okay. I think, yeah, these are the blocks that move when I dash, so this'll be fun. Okay. Ow. I think I need to do like a wall bounce here. Yeah, basically bounce practice room. Yeah, I was like, gee, I wonder what I need to do. Probably just need to kick off of that, perhaps. But we'll see. Ah. Oh, the one time I do the up left diagonal and it goes right into the spikes. Okay, so I'm looking at this, I definitely want to, well, needless to say, I want the dash refill. It's just a question of I guess I have to just like hold right, like once I get past that second block. This room took you like 1,000 deaths while 5C took you 200 in total. Oh dear. Well, I definitely didn't get the wall bounce there. That time I did. Oh. Tried to save it. I knew that wasn't how that was gonna work. But I still tried to save it. We'll get there. Ow. Again, with all the... You know, now is the time I managed to hit the up left diagonals, right? Once you get them consistent, this room is basically free. Yeah. I'm figuring that's probably pretty accurate, but it's just figuring out how to do the setup and all that for while in the air. The lining up is annoying indeed. Eventually we'll get there. I'll get more consistent. Oops. Okay, so, No, I do think I want to get that wall kick there, but I could be wrong. Yeah, because I want to be able to go a little bit more right before attempting the dash up. I think. But yeah, this is definitely hardcore wall bounce practice room. And I probably would have gotten a little bit more practice with it in other areas if a certain game hadn't come out yesterday that I'd been looking forward to. I've been playing a lot of Splatoon Raiders off stream. It's been fun. Very different game than this, needless to say, but... This is one of those cases where I'm like, I'd like to be able to plot out beyond this second grouping of jumps, but I get a feeling it's just going to be repetitive this several times in a row room. Just 3 times, but 3 times does mean consistency, right? And if I hadn't had a diagonal just then, I might have had a pretty good shot at it there that time. Okay, that's not exactly how that was supposed to work, but it worked. A little bit. Until I died, but you know. And then Oshiro appears at the end. Oh no. I would be upset. I would be upsetty spaghetti on that. Like, I thought I was done. How dare, how dare. Oops. Just kidding, Obio Shiro that can freely move everywhere. Seeker jump scare. Okay, so maybe... Yeah, I'm at least getting the first one consistent, yeah. Yeah, didn't quite get that, but I got a kick off of the second one, so... It just wasn't exactly what... Yeah, I think we're gonna get there eventually. We're starting to get the rhythm a little bit. I just need to stop trying to turn myself into Swiss cheese. By yeeting myself into the spikes. Things are supposed to be crystal clear, not Swiss cheese. I'm not supposed to be able to see through that way. Oh. But that about matches how far I got on my best try so far. Aw. Got the consistency already really promising. Yay! And when I don't, I can at least wall jump, it seems like. I can try to salvage it with a wall jump at times. Anything is better than 3C final. I don't know, it might be a bit of a bless you, Madeline. A bit of a toss up there between 3C1 and 3C final. You know? Or actually, no, I was thinking of... No, I was thinking of 3C there. I was like, hold on. Because we got through 4 so simply last time. I was starting to fool myself a little bit as to which one I was talking about. I was like, wait, was it 3 or was it 4? It was 3. It's at least nice to see you're going through this faster than you ever could have. I mean, let's not count the chickens before they're hatched at the moment, you know. So like a 3C took you 3 streams and 4C 1/3 of a stream. Hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Different things are difficult for different people, you know, and some things are just like, oh, I get what this is. And just immediately clicks, you know? Aw. Madeline's gonna have a headache again at the end of all this. Just keep bonking her head into the bottom of these blocks. Curses. You're gonna need the wall bounces for 7C, so this is nice practice. Yeah, this is very. It's challenging practice, but it's good practice. Very high pressure practice. High pressure in the sense of, you mess this up, you're gonna die. Already making it to number 3? Bless you again, Madeline. Yeah, we're, are we talking about number 3 as in the third one to the right in this area? Ow. The third one to do the wall bounce off of. Oops. I fell like a rock again. Isn't that basically all Celeste? I mean, yes, but like there's a way to do this practice like potentially way less painfully. I don't know. I've sometimes when I'm trying to use my brain power to focus on getting through, words don't word, you know? Oop. And see, like, this one here is basically the quote-unquote safe one. Is kind of what I'm getting at, like, oh, I can try to do the wall bounce from here and then possibly make it back to the ledge. I don't know. That's how my brain was computing things there for a moment. Second room is free, so if you finish this room, you're also in the final one. I mean, we'll see. Ow. Really? Okay. Every time there's a little bit of progress, we gotta backtrack some. That reminds me though. There we go. Switch on my fan for cooling. It's just every second block, yeah. I swear I wasn't aiming for it that time, but no matter what the diagonal said. I keep acting like I hit that wall bounce there. There it is. And then I die anyway. Diagonals of death and despair still playing their part, indeed. No! Ah. Oh. That was getting really close there for a moment. We'll get through this room. It's a matter of time at this point. I feel like that at any rate. Oh, bonked my head. You made more progress than you did in an hour? Hmm. Almost got a regular wall kick off of that to save it, but oh well. Yeah, it's supposed to be wall bounces, but, kicks seem to be, serviceable somewhat there. Oop. Wrong way. Yeah, sometimes just wall kicking works too if you carry the momentum. That's basically it. Oh. I can definitely see where wall bounces are what you want here, though. And not just standard wall kicks. Those are definitely the more consistent way of, doing this, I think. And then I die. Repeatedly. In very silly ways. Oh. I missed my kick. No! We were getting close. Fun fact, there's a small corner correction for wall bounces, so if you dash into a block close to a corner, you'll slide past it and it'll still be a bounce opportunity. Yeah, we were getting really close there. I thought I was dead already, so I didn't react in time to that. But yeah, so anyone else run across or picked up a game recently that they've really been enjoying? I mentioned that I got Splatoon Raiders yesterday, which has been a lot of fun. Very different game than this. Being more of a looter style game, but than a platformer. But you played an hour of Densha Attack and it was fire? I'll have to keep an eye out for that. What genre is in Splatoon Raiders? It's a third-person looter shooter type of game. I am curious about Densha Attack too, though. Your hands will suffer, but it's awesome. Isn't that every game these days? Is my hands will suffer, but it'll be awesome. Nope. Aw. as for Raiders, you kind of want to get it because the single player is the best part of Splatoon other than Salmon Run, and seemingly it's a mix of both. It is kind of a mix of both. I'm not going to go into too many details about it because I don't want to get like spoilery, too spoilery, but it's been a lot of fun. And yeah, if only the wall kick happened on that one attempt, we could have been done with this, probably. With this room. Nope. Aw. We almost had a wall kick again there. It wasn't, there wasn't a wall bounce, but we were almost there. We were, like, right there. Maybe you'll grab it on a sale at some point. Yeah, so far I would definitely say I'm happy that I got it at first day one. I can definitely see where others might choose to wait a little bit. The Demons in You kind of wanted to try 3 on the Switch too, because they changed a bunch of stuff like the kill streak or whatever, but rejected them because you think you knew how that would go. They did add some interesting little mechanics when you're on a roll, as it were. Oh. I don't know exactly what happened on that one attempt, but I felt very disappointed because it felt like it was going pretty well. Double kill, triple kill, quadruple kill. Yeah, and with it being a 4v4 game, you know, if you get a quad, that's the entire other team being down at that moment. It feels pretty good. But that's, of course, the PvP side of Splatoon. There's also the PvE version, which is more like Salmon Run and Raiders and whatnot, which... Oh. Oh. Which, of course, goes differently than you know, the double kill, triple kill, and all that. Talk about more Splatoon to complete this room. But which part? The game seemed to like the Splatoon discussion. Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion DLC is peak DLC. I will not be argued with on this point. Oh. Maybe I should have said more. I thought I had it too. I was like, okay, maybe the room really likes Octo Expansion. How to talk about that without spoiling, because it's a story-based DLC. I missed. Let's see. Marina's the best member of Off the Hook. I think the room disagrees about Marina. That's unfortunate. Table turf is... The lore is surprisingly awesome and table turf is fun. That's about all you got. Fair enough for the non-spoilery things. Ow. I guess it likes other elements of Splatoon. True. 5C can't accept the truth that is a Pearl fan. I mean, Pearl is cool too. I just like Marina better. And apparently that was acceptable for the room. Apparently that was an acceptable enough opinion for the room. Oh my gosh. He accepted the objection. Apparently. I like pancakes. Oh, so you hate waffles, right? 5C1 wants to play Splatoon with you now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this, clearly I need to dash into this and get yeeted. But is it also a wall bounce? Is my question here. Hold on. No! Okay, so probably I need to wall bounce here as well. Whoop! And the answer is yes. You'll make a Nintendo account named 5C1 and try to find Callie. Oh no. There we go. We're good. No wonder you were saying that was free. That was actually pretty simple. I was just laughing so hard. And send a friend request. Well, if you see an octoling witch out there who wields a dynamo roller, you're halfway there. I will tell you that. I do not go by Kami in Splatoon, though. Let's see 5C3 opinion on Splatoon. We'll find out in a moment once I take a look at what we got here. Don't think I ever saw her take that out. It's a nice outfit, and that's basically my entire Does 5C3 play Splatoon in the first place? Good question. All I know is by this point I need to make sure I go... Ooh boy, that's a lot. You had to have your glasses, so yeah, fair enough. Okay, so... Get it into Splatoon to win! Okay, so what I'm kind of thinking that Dash Crystal has to be like, oh, I messed up, this is how to try to salvage it, right? Like, that probably isn't the way I want to go initially, right? There's a simple way to do the start and a hard way to do the start. And I'm going like, I'm not sure which way I'm coming up with here, but we're gonna try. We're doing the painful way to start, apparently. That is not... The diagonals of death and despair are not happening. Controller didn't get tucked into bed, apparently. I'll tell you what it is. It's upset that I'm not using this controller to play Raiders. I'm using the Pro controller instead of my wired one here. Open the app and there's 30 weapons you don't have. You didn't know they had that many? They added a few since the last time you were online. It wants attention. Yeah, apparently. Ow. Man. Red bubbles when your controller loves not doing diagonals sounds like hell. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, dang it. That's new? What was new? March 22nd, 2024 was your last game. Oh dear. Yeah. Ouchies. Bouncing out of a red bubble. I think, I just went, hey, that's gonna be similar to the one, to the one trick from a couple levels ago. And I missed it. But yeah, I'm wondering if I'm doing the simple way or the hard way right now, because I'm just like... This feels like it's simple, even if it's not super consistent for me yet. Oh. That's the way you did it? Mm. So I thought it seemed like the more reasonable way to do this, even if my controller keeps wanting to not let me have my diagonals. The hard way is through a bounce at the start, which may actually turn out to be easier for me because of dash directions. I can kind of see where the lip is, yeah. It's just getting the timing right. Otherwise, I just... Yeah, obviously I didn't want to grab there, but I also didn't get the bounce, so... Dang it. Well, there was an attempt. Owie. Yeah, this is gonna take me a few. But we'll see. Why am I not hitting the bounce now? You wouldn't be surprised if 3C will stay to be the room you died the most on. Oh, hold on. Okay, I just had a... My headphones decided to act up on me for a moment there. That's why it threw me off. Anyway, yeah, probably that'll be one of the higher numbers. Let's also not forget that the first room in 3C also was quite a few. Was also quite a few deaths there. I think I need to use the corner correction on that tile? Huh. Oop, there it goes. Okay. Hold on. Oh. We'll get there. Some of these I'm not sure why I'm not hitting the wall bounce, but whoop. That was accidental. There we are. Sometimes wonder too why you didn't, even though you clearly met all the requirements. Yeah. Sometimes it's just, hey, we missed it by a hair or something like that, you know? Oh. That one I know I was too far away. That one was pretty easy to figure out. So 5C, what is your opinion on, it doesn't even want to tell me its opinion on anything. It's just going, nope, we're not having that conversation. I was about to say Splatoon 3 side order, but it didn't even want to hear it. 'Hey, who likes Splatoon gets swooned by 5C3. Yep, basically. C3 just going like, I don't play those kids' games. Or something like that, you know? Well, there was no salvaging that. I was dead one way or the other on that one. At least I'm pretty sure. That was way too far away. Ow. Again, not quite sure why some of these aren't wall bounces, but shrug. You don't know if you said this already, but red bubbles are your favorite entity in Celeste. I don't remember you mentioning that, but I don't remember specifically you mentioning that, but I do think I've heard someone saying it. So that doesn't surprise me, and they're pretty cool. I do like them. Ow. It's just the rest of the control situation for me. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. We made it there. Ow. Okay, we're gonna take a sec to look again here. You got like a 2-minute long room in your chapter 5 section in your Celeste map that's just remembering red bubble directions. Oh dear. Best seaside. It's been fun, Autumn. I like this one so far. AKA hell with controller drift. Okay, so I definitely see how this one's supposed to go. This is going to be the next challenge once I get through here, is hitting this wall bounce to get to that. And then dashing out and wall kicking, I think, there, and then through there. Happy for you, there's a safety spring there? Oh, there is! Thank you for pointing that out. I think I would have completely missed that. Obviously I need to hit that switch. Stay alive through there. Hit that switch. And blessedly, there is a platform at the end here that, as long as I make it there, I should be fine, I think. Instead of just having to float around and hope we don't fall, you know? Yeah. I was hoping I could just jump down into it, but nope, not with my luck. Well, that wasn't exactly what I was going for, but okay. There's apparently just enough block there and not enough spike to immediately kill me. Hey Hawkeye, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh. Aw. Aw, there was a little bit of progress there. We almost made it to the next painful section. Indeed, there was a little bit of progress. We made it just a little bit farther. I let myself fall too far. That was my fault. Clearly. Wanted to stop by and wish you luck while playing whack-a-mole with spammers. Oh no. I'm sorry you're having to do that, Hawkeye. There have been so many spammers lately. Like it's been rough out there trying to have like an actual conversation sometimes. And then it's like, oh hi, did you mean? And it's like, no. Did you mean you wanted to buy this product that nobody mentioned in your conversation at all? You have a working number. That means you must want to talk and buy our product. Oh. If that had been a wall bounce, we would have been over that at least. We're here to have a moment of silence for Hawkeye and Splatoon as 5C3 hates that. Yeah, it doesn't even want to talk about it. It just immediately killed me. It was like, nope. Other levels in 5C actually enjoyed the talk. They let us yap a little bit. Look, the moment I started about it, it went like, oh hell nah, right? The semi-good news is that it's not related to the wheelchair shop at all. We're still waiting on either a call or email from after 2 weeks and multiple messages left. You never knew if 5C2 like it at least didn't hate it. It had at least a neutral position because it let me go through without too much hassle. Oh, here we go. No! Maybe 5C3 is just annoyed by 5C1 talking about it all the time. Welcome on in, Crown Stars. I hope you're doing well. Oh yes, Orion. That's. I always get the at names rather than others. But yeah. No more Oshiro, thank goodness. Now we just have 5C3 who hates Splatoon and doesn't want me to talk about how much I'm enjoying the new Splatoon game. This has become a running joke so far this stream, just to be clear. It's a shame you missed the rest of 3C. Oh, it was painful, but 5C has mixed feelings, yeah. 5C1 was very willing to talk about it with me. As in, I did better the more I talked about it. Make sure to engrave the spring in the mine so you can keep retrying that part. Yeah. Well, first I have to get back there. Hold on. Sorry, just trying to readjust my control there. You got totally whooped by 5C1 the first time around. It took you a while before you came back with a valid strat. Have you tried talking about Splatoon with it? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'll try to stop with the joke about that now. If you messed up the second wound, she just died like a real Celeste professional. I keep messing up the first one somehow on more than one occasion, so... Dang it. You never use that spring in your life? Oh dear. Part of you feels bad for Patch going against Kami, Eddie, and others, but you're also looking forward to the bloodbath. Well, Raiders, there shouldn't be too much of a bloodbath of us against each other, at any rate. Since it's more of a co-op type of setting. Madeline getting a real big headache as she's bumping her head right in stone all the time, right? Okay, that wasn't how that was supposed to go, but for a moment I lived longer than I thought I would. Man. And she's also getting made further into Swiss cheese with all the spikes and all. I feel really bad about it, but until I actually get good, there's not much I can do about it. Never played Splatoon because physically cannot use a Switch, but learned quickly not to underestimate Kami and Nettie. She's gonna become a professional cactus hugger. Like, oh yeah, this is nothing. You should have seen me at Celeste Mountain. Man. It was 100 years ago. I was still a young mountain climber. Oh, gosh. There we are. Yep. And there we weren't. Go figure, anytime we make a little bit of progress. Always seems to be the case. There we are. Yeah, bit by bit we'll get there. It goes in the same category as not talking about Fight Club. I was expecting to die sooner on that, honestly. Otherwise I probably would have at least made it to attempt to do the wall bounce. And there I thought I actually had it. Okay. This room was another one that made you question your ability to actually complete the game. It's definitely a tricky one. I don't feel like it's one that I don't think is... It doesn't feel impossible to me, but it's definitely like, oh, I have to buckle up because this is gonna be a bit type of level. The only time that happened to you was when you figured out how to get the special berry, chapter 9. You seem to have a lot more patience with Celeste than you ever did. Patience is what it takes a lot of the time with these. Darn. You were like, hell no, you're not doing that, not doing that, not doing that. There are games where I have that type of reaction, but it usually comes down to achievements and such. Like, oh really? I'm supposed to not die this many times, you know, or something like that. Which is why most golden berries are probably not happening on stream. Just saying. Eventually I might attempt to get them, but... they're going to be a, I feel like pushing myself today type of thing. You gotta go for all achievements in this. If you beat all the seasides in Farewell, it's GG, basically. I'll have to double check what the list is and see what I would be missing at that point. It's no easy task for the record, but seems like it's something you were going to do anyway. Farewell for sure, yeah. We'll see if I take a small break or not, you know, before I start the challenge. There's pros and cons to each side of that. And although it didn't turn out this way on this past Monday for reasons, I am going to be starting up with the mixing other things in to give my hands a rest from controller. There we are. I didn't think I was gonna hit that. It's just patience and determination at this point. There we are. Oh, there's get a 1-up, which is grab like 6 berries at the same time. Very doable on C1. On Chapter 1. Moonberry, which is on Farewell, and it's kind of hard, but not too bad. 175 berries, also not bad in Pico 8. Which is just, well, Celeste is 2D, but you know, it's. I know what you mean. It's pixel, more pixelated. It's like very retro. The cleanup is harder than it sounds. Harder than it sounds, or easier than it sounds. I was gonna say, if you're trying to convince me to do that, Austie, telling me that it's harder than it sounds is not the way to do it. brain to work. I get it. You meant to say... You were trying to say at the same time it's easier than it sounds and not as hard as it sounds. I've had that moment before. The part where the difficulty spikes the highest is the moonberry. Ow. Hopefully we can at least get through, like... I'm gonna set a goal of, to about here today. I know it's not that much farther to the heart at that point, but, folks have mentioned this is gonna be a pain. So, I'm kind of expecting, I'm kind of thinking we'll probably make it, hopefully, to about here. That's the goal. If we can make it all the way, that's great, but... It's at least not as bad as whatever 3C3 was, yeah. Ow. It's just trying to hit the, wall bounces, of course, is not helping matters. I'm not as consistent as I should be with them yet. And then I just run into spikes there too, so that doesn't help either. Stay safe out there, Madeline. Yeah. Madeline's gonna have a rough time, with me at the wheel. Unfortunately. There we are. But yeah, I think the outline I gave for where I kind of want to get to today, I think that sounds reasonable for about an hour and a half left on stream. If we get farther than that, great. I definitely won't complain if we get farther than that. But I'm not gonna get upset, you know, if we don't clear 5C today. Oop. For wall bounces, if you aren't getting the boost, then you're either jumping too late or holding grab. And I think that's... I don't have grab. I'm not clinging to it as much as I used to be earlier. Celeste is lenient. You can press inputs hella early and they'll come out as soon as they're possible. I think that's been mentioned before. Most notably for the dream blocks, I think, is where that came up. Ow. If you get good at the middle part, you think it's doable within half an hour? Really? I guess we'll have to see. I am probably going to be taking like a BRB in a couple minutes here just to get refill on my tea. Stay hydrated and all that good stuff. Ow. Of course, we have the diagonals of death and despair to deal with in the meantime. With the retry spring, the third part is really easy, and then it's just a don't choke at the gates. You know, this is one of those times when the mention of, grabbing and all that, I do wonder. I do wonder if sometimes if I should put like a little indicator of like these are the buttons I'm pressing, you know, that type of thing. I think there are, like, add-ons and stuff that people use for that. Just don't know how it gets set up. Yeah, that's the... That is one of the questions there. It would be a figure it out on my downtime type of situation. The nuts part is when your hands are ready to run back these levels, they can be cleared in under a minute if you nail all 3 rooms. Yeah, I can definitely see that, because these are pretty short. Assuming you know what you're doing, you know? With them being 3 rooms. Oh. That was unfortunate. At least I got there again. Yeah, right? That's okay. Twice in a row. We're starting to, or not in a row, but I don't think, because I think I died a couple times, but we're starting to get there again. Just make sure to not go left if you don't bounce and just go on the spring. The spring of joy and happiness. Sometimes my brain does not compute how I failed in a certain way. If that makes sense. The brain does not compute how I failed to correct to be able to salvage that in time before I die. Dang it. It was like, oh, I hit my head. I need to hit the spring. I'm dead. Brain failed loading. Please restart your systems. Yeah. As I was saying, like, the brain power went towards trying to figure out how to get through here and not the sentences. Dang it. Some folks pause to get their bearings, although that throws other people off. Mid-air, that would definitely throw me off. I've taken pause moments, like if I'm on a solid platform partway through, I'll just be like, okay, breather, process. C3 flashbacks. Yeah, exactly. Darn. Yeah, we're starting to get there, like, way more consistently now, which is a good thing. Okay, I don't know how I missed grabbing that, but alright. Spring of joy and happiness in action right there, yep. Ah. Okay, we're gonna give this, like, I don't know, three more tries before I go to BRB to refresh my drink and all. That was one. That was two. Okay, and that was three. All right. So we're gonna be back in like 5 to 7 minutes. I usually put a timer on the higher end of that. Ending it on the Fargo. Well, taking a BRB at any rate on a Fargo there. All right. So sit tight. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Please make sure to hydrate. Get yourself a snack if you need to. We'll be back very soon. Boo, I'm back early. But yeah, got myself some fresh tea and we'll see how things go. Ah! But yeah, I figured people weren't necessarily going to be expecting when the timer goes away earlier than expected. What kind of tea? I have some iced tea right now. It's kind of your standard sweet tea right now, but I've got like some. I've also got like some watermelon and whatnot for later on, but right now it's just some nice sweet tea. Oopsies. Oop. And actually, now that I'm thinking of it, I could have poured myself some peach tea. I am mildly disappointed in myself. I went through the trouble of making myself peach tea earlier and I didn't pour it for myself. How dare I? There we are. Woe is me, indeed. I am disappointed in myself. Fruit tea is so nice. It is. I really, really like peach tea, especially. But watermelon is good. I have like blackberry tea and blueberry and strawberry and all that too. But today was kind of a peach and watermelon and standard sweet tea type of day for me. So those are the ones I made. Grow your own peppermint so you can add fresh leaves to the fruit tea and have cherry peppermint tea. Nice. Dude and I have a lot of spearmint ourselves, so in our case, haven't used it too much in the tea realm, but we could. You do not like spearmint, but respect. That's the that's just the type that we happen to grow. In our case, and it kind of took over one of our planters, and yeah. If you ever don't have if you ever plant mint, try to keep it in a container because, oh boy, it's gonna go everywhere. Mint is very invasive. Yeah, it's very, very aggressive. I thought the winter might have killed off ours because it took a while to come back after it got so cold, but nope. The runners were completely fine. And it came back with a vengeance. Getting good at the wall bounces yet? I'm starting to get there, Sepsi. It's not 100%, but oh my gosh. Okay, well, progress in that I actually got to the bubble that time. Wouncy wouncy indeed. Oh, well, actually, I thought I died a lot sooner, and that's why I was like, oh man, twice in a row there. We're starting to make progress. There you do have to grab, yeah. I had a feeling. Oh, I almost got the grab. The power of better hydration. It's not perfect, but... And as is tradition, anytime I make a little bit of progress, I have to take 5 steps back, right? You look a lot more comfortable with Wounces now compared to previous chapters. Seems like the boot camp got your butt in gear. I mean, I guess, because I'm still not 100% with these, but... Whew. Definitely have made some progress with them, and there's a diagonal death and despair there, unfortunately. The boot camp took way less time than this has already taken me. There we are. Ow. Unless we're referring to just this level in general as boot camp. So it was you who called this level wall bounce boot camp. Apparently, this is like the final exam of the camp. Yeah, true. I haven't passed boot camp yet. You were gonna use that earlier and forgot where you heard it from. In that case, 7C is graduation. Oh dear. Almost had it. And farewell is the actual career. But yeah, all I know is at this point is 5C3 is not a fan of all my Splatoon talk. It's still punishing me for waltzing in here. Yapping about it because 5C1 was all too happy to listen to me ramble. Dang it. There we are. Whew. All right. Eventually we'll get back to being able to bounce that there. Just that one wall bounce. Darn. Yet another case of thank goodness the soundtrack is so good. You can say that again. It's a case of the soundtrack. Thank goodness the soundtrack is so good. I'm sorry. That first wall bounce might be the trickiest part. At least that's what you struggled with the most. And different things are difficult for different people. I don't think the room agrees with the OST being good. No, the room is jealous it doesn't get to hear it. We're the only ones who get to hear it. It's been hearing it for 7 years already. Okay, yeah, fair enough actually. Fair enough, actually. It would have been hearing it for 7 years. Yeah, that's fair. And the same song over and over for 7 years? You know? Just on a constant loop? 7 years of mirror magic. Seven years of waiting for Madeline to finally enter the level. Gosh darn it. Seven years of diagonals of death and despair. Oh wait, that's just me. Maybe the music turns off when Madeline isn't there. You don't know? True. So could we say it's Schrodinger's music at that point? Because it would exist in a state of both playing and not playing, at least until we walk in and observe it. Dang it. Schrodinger's 5C. I thought I was dead already on that one, honestly. I should have just played it like normal. Will the dash direction be correct or will it not? That's always the question, isn't it? We can only know once the action is done. Indeed. Genuinely how it feels playing with a controller, indeed. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it didn't want to, I don't know why Madeline didn't want to climb, but controller players take part of quantum physics now. Oh my gosh. I don't know why, but they do now, apparently. There we are. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh. Well, we made it to that section a bit. We hit the first switch, which was something. Progress is being made. And then I bonk my head into a block again. That seems about right. Everything is quantum physics, just most macroscopic things are constantly observed. Also have really ultra-thin wave functions. Maybe I'm an electron right now. Who knows? Indeed. Maybe I'm an electron with a phone somehow. Yes. And again, we get back to the 1 step forward, 5 steps back. Now that I can't hit this this wounce anymore. Or get my diagonals right with the bubble. I can't even do that, apparently, at the moment. Okay, we'll take like 2 seconds here to take a sip of tea because I don't know what all that was. Bless you, Madeline. Diagonals of uncollaboration and stubbornness. There we are. Oh. Reminder to not go left if you fail the bounce. Yeah, true. Granny's voice echoes in your mind. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between determination and stubbornness. Indeed. It's a little of both for me here. Aw. Chapter 6 and farewell reference in one. Dang it. But yeah, the stubbornness and determination being almost the same thing or hard to tell the difference tracks. I come from a very long line of to nerf the language somewhat, what people would call stubborn witches. So or determination versus persistence. If you're an Undertale fan. I still need to play. I need to finish that. I haven't played it on stream. There's not really a plan to do so on stream. Patience, bravery, integrity, perseverance, kindness, justice, determination. There we are. Again with the diagonals of death and despair. Insert the pixel notations. As in, like, trying to censor a spoiler or something. Which I appreciate, considering I haven't finished it. I do know most of the story, though. The curse of automatically going left, right? Ah. Think for the last bubble you're probably not pressing jump fast enough. Yeah. And I have hit it a couple times when I've been quicker on the trigger. Oop. I just realized. There we are. Hopefully that hasn't been bothering anybody. There was a slight peak of a cursor at the top of the screen there for a moment. That was bound to happen eventually. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner, honestly. It's the same timing as the upper path. I have tried the upper path a couple times. Did not go well. Now, all the other directions, I'm gonna try not to. Dang. Okay, actually I'm gonna test something just to see if it... Okay, yeah, it does. Alright. I wasn't sure if that was going to just run into the wall here, or if it was actually going to go that way. If you manage to take a bubble backwards not on purpose, you'll be phenomenally impressed. Oh wait, I know why Oshira isn't in here, because there's no doors to be left open, right? You watch your career with great interest. Hey Jess, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I'm always happy to see you. Doing strong? Good. Mountain climbing and cactus hugging career. Oh no. The curse proceeds to apply, yes. Oh. Well, we made it past that corner. I just missed the grab. Yeah, the curse definitely proceeds to apply here. Just been busy building an app so much that you don't eat. Please make sure to get some rest once in a while, Jess. I appreciate that you're working so hard. Please do remember to take care of yourself, though. Yep. This is just me being a concerned friend, Jess. I know you can take care of yourself. Can't tell me what to do. Well, I can't tell you what to do, but I can express myself as a friend. I see 3 getting all the family drama that isn't family drama. Five C getting all the friends being worried about each other drama. Hey, Flying Baguette. Good to see you. The idea is Instagram, but for links. Blanco described it initially as a more involved link tree, which you had to look up what that was. You doing okay, Kali? I see you grabbed the wrong tea. Yeah, I did grab the wrong tea. I just completely when I went to get my tea. Yeah, I completely forgot I had the peach tea. I was focused on just like, I need to take care of a couple other things. Tea speedrun any percent. Me just going chug, 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 chug. Task failed successfully. Don't you mean a teed run? Oh my gosh. And yeah, I had some nice peach tea for myself since dude is not a peach fan. Meatloaf in the oven. Almost forgot you had to make rice for it. That's what you were making rice for. I was smelling it in the office here, and I'm like, why are you making rice? You know, I wasn't complaining, but I was a little confused for a moment. Rice for rice tea. No, it's rice for meatloaf. It's part of an old family recipe. It helps keep it more moist and all that. Are you on Messenger? Slack? I mean, Discord. Yes, I do have a Discord account. I do not have a Discord server. Perhaps one day. Yes, rice for meatloaf, father's recipe. Yeah, uses rice and oats instead of breadcrumbs. Yeah, it's very tasty. Yes, because it'd be fun to vibe. Ah. Ow. I think we're in some of the same communities, so I think I'll be able to track you down. Hunt me down and exterminate me, you fiend. No, it's more like track you down and give you a hug. And add an R to that fiend and turn it into friend. And yeah, even if it is shelved, we should update. We've been tinkering around with some stuff in the background. Maybe eventually we'll roll it out. A Discord server. It would be possibly a shared one for me and Dude there. Don't be fooled. That hug will involve crushing force. Oh, derp. I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. There. There we are. Shoot. It'll make your PF profile picture and name 5C1 just for the occasion. I can't promise it's going to be anytime soon. It's a very low priority thing for us, just as a, you know, because neither of us do this as a job. We have a lot of stuff that we do in the daily other than our channels. But speaking of, I don't think I remembered to post the link to Dude's channel earlier. There we go. I have rectified that omission. Going left of death and despair. That might actually satisfy the condition of accidentally going exactly backwards. Color me phenomenally impressed. I still call it your channel, dude, though. I would still very much say it's yours because you started it. Ow. There we are. Okay. Ah! Well, that was new. That was a new spot for me to die, I think. We built this channel on hopes and dreams. Build mine with blocks literally, yeah. I don't know why that sounded like a you started, I'm telling mom. Even though, I mean, I did have that kind of tone of voice. I'm not gonna lie. I picked up on that in the back of my head too. I'm like, I sound like I'm. This sounds like a sibling argument right now, you know. What universal mom are we speaking of? Good question. Probably the universal mom. I don't know. If there is one. Oh my gosh. Ah. I was that close to grabbing it. I was that close. Ha, you fool. The only universal mom we have is mom wall bounces. Mother Nature because she's kind of upset with the data centers of late. Fair enough. Actually, yeah. Oh. Oh. I thought I had the wall bounce there. Annoyed that you spent so much of your life wanting a computer job and now there's plenty of them, but they're all what's wrong with the world. I wouldn't say all of them, but yeah, a lot. There's unfortunately a lot of them are being hit up with I'm trying to find the right words here. AI is coming in and messing up a lot of stuff. It is the short version. Dude saying, minor rant. Current AI is not intelligent. Intelligent is just a fancy tool to repeat what is said with a random number generator to modify it enough. Yeah, to repeat what it stole, yeah. That's what a lot of the current, like, Gen AI especially is just repeats things that it stole. Which, I'll always take something that was made by a person on that. Come on, there we go. I don't know why I got suddenly very stuttery there, but... The dash crystal didn't want to be collected. Yeah, I think it may have been some misinputs on my behalf, like I was accidentally, you know, looking diagonally and not up, but it's a little trickier to tell that when trying to cling to a wall. Yeah, it was a very TLDR on that. There's a lot of nuance to the subject, and okay, we're getting back to where we're a little bit more consistent with that bounce there. Man. Hey, ChatGPT, write me an essay about why AI is bad. Oh no. Ah. But yeah, like if to make the to draw an example that I don't expect to happen anytime soon, you know. For example, if, you know, hey, if someone wanted to make, like, fan art or something for my character or something related in this general area, I would much rather somebody draw a stick figure than ask AI to do it for them, if that makes sense to anybody. You know, like, at least I know it was made with human intent. Someone, you know, had the motivation, they wanted to make that. Stick figure takes more effort than giving AI a prompt, and that's that's kind of where I'm sitting at, you know, on that. Like, someone put intent into the idea they wanted to express. You know, not just going, hey AI, make me blah blah blah. You're a bit concerned how AI would even mess up drawing a stick figure, yeah. Whew, there we go. Eventually I'll get consistent with that again. I know that that one ledge is there up here, but I'm... Like, you see about the same type of mess up is happening there, and... At least in the meantime, I can be practicing everything between here and there. Just hoping that you would either hit the last one consistent or use the spring more, yeah. Eventually, I'll get myself trained out of going left on that. Ouchies. I know exactly what happened there. I bunked against the ceiling on that. I don't think we're getting all the way through this today, but we can at least try to get more consistent, and we'll definitely be back with more Celeste on Wednesday. Because Monday I am working in another game just to kind of give my hand a little bit more rest some days. Ow. Yeah, I'll probably be playing more of like a keyboard-based game rather than a controller one. Keyboard seems to be a little bit more comfortable with comfortable for me for some games. You know, like a nice mouse and keyboard puzzle game type game. Yeah, I could always try learning keyboard controls on Celeste. It definitely would be an adjustment at this point. No more diagonals of death and despair, oh joy. But what would we meme about? No. I say that after we made that entire joke about 5C doesn't like Splatoon. You couldn't be more happy. Look, 5C didn't like that, right? And I was actually trying to go for the spring there, but unfortunately it didn't work out. Oh. I actually got the bounce there too, I just wasn't expecting it right that moment. The other day you installed the Foxlin skin mod. Yeah, I keep forgetting to do that, honestly. I keep meaning to add that just for a little visual flair. What much recommended fluffy tail and floppy ears. Ooh, that's... The temptation is so great. You're now Ralsei from Deltarune in the game. That's also very tempting. Because from what I've seen of Deltarune from friends, Ralsei is probably one of my favorite characters from that so far. Ow. Apparently 5C3 doesn't like me talking about Ralsei either. Maybe 5C3 likes Susie more. Maybe. Maybe. Possibly not. Although I didn't ask directly. 5C3, what is your opinion on Susie? Well, I guess we have an answer. Just came back from watching a Deltarune stream and you're discussing Deltarune here too. What are the chances? Right now, because of the somewhat newer chapter, I'd say probably pretty good. But I haven't gotten around to playing it myself. Mostly I've been hanging out in friend streams who have been playing it. Man, 5C3 sure doesn't seem to be a fan of a lot of games. Keeps killing me when I talk about Splatoon. It keeps killing me while I'm talking about Deltarune characters. Maybe it's going, you should be talking about Celeste. And I mean, fair enough, we're we're here. Okay, 5C3, do you like Dense Attack? Here, we'll use it as a magic 8-ball. Oh, well, that seems, pretty unclear to me. Let's try again. Okay, I don't think it's a fan of Dense Attack. Maybe it's just not a gamer in general. Talk about wall bounces. Maybe it's more of a classic gamer or something, you know, where it's like, nothing was good past the Atari, you know? Do you think it was called the Drift King back in college? C3 is a Gen 1er. Hey Toast, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. We're cracking jokes about us trying to talk about games and just me repeatedly dying. You're eating your lunch? Hope you're enjoying your lunch. C3 didn't like Rawl saying execution is near. There's a Celeste mod called Celestial that makes your dash leave a big pride flag behind like Neon Cat. It's a really average Celeste stream, yeah. I'll read that in just a moment. You got a ham sandwich, Doritos, and a donut. Ooh, that all sounds really good. That 1,000-mile-long Madeline hair covering up the screen. Isn't that just the... Wouldn't that just be the plot of Tangled a little bit there? You know? Or at least some of the scenes of Tangled? What kind of donut? That's an excellent question. What kind of donut? Discuss donuts. What is everyone's favorite donut? Chocolate frosted because you were really craving chocolate? That's a solid choice. That's a solid choice. Blueberry donuts? Okay, that's a good one. I have a place near me that does, let's see. There's a place that does like these strawberry shortcake donuts that are really good. They're deadly, but they're good. Glazed donuts? That's a classic. What would 5C3's favorite be? Good question. Getting nauseous of donuts, sadly? Oh, that's unfortunate. I get a feeling that 5C3 is also not that much a fan of donuts either, because I just keep dying. But... oh well. Fresh mini donuts still hot? Ooh. I don't usually get donuts when they're still hot. That sounds great. Maybe you'd already ate enough donuts. Maybe. C3 would be something with cinnamon, probably based off of all the, since we have, like, fireball candies right here, and spiky, and, red spikes everywhere. Where you can be Oshiro Lin Skin Mod Wen. Where you can be Oshiro from the left as Madeline. Oh my gosh. Ow. Man, I'm just not hitting the wall bounces anymore. Which probably tracks because it has been almost all stream now, so my hands are probably getting a little tired. But we're gonna try another. We're gonna give it another couple tries before we sign off here. Couple is not literal. Ow. Finally getting revenge on Oshiro by dying thousands of times using his skin. Ah. Oh, there we go. Finally. Whew. Oh, man. Maybe 5C3 also agrees that there should be an Oshiro Madeline skin. Maybe that's maybe that was the key the whole time. Okay, maybe not. But yeah, that was a diagonal of death for sure. The common interest is Oshiro hatred. Apparently! Ow. Okay. So, I'm going to put it up to Dude because Dude has been working on dinner in the background. Dude, if you are listening, how many more attempts should I be giving this here for today? We're gonna give it another... Let's go gambling, right? Aw, dang it. Aw. Favorite donuts is the apple one. Ooh. As in apple cider donuts? Oh, those are so good. Apple fritters are good too. You're speaking my language. I'm looking forward to going to get apples in the fall. Can't believe up with zero randomness, right? Dying because 5C3 doesn't like the topic. No? Apple fritters. Those are good. I like them a lot. 5C3 might not be a fan though. There we are. Oh. Yeah, I think we're probably going to be calling in here in a couple minutes, even if Dude hasn't responded to the question. But, let's see. Apple and cinnamon, name a better combo. Okay, so these are going to be some more, let's see. Maybe less universal likes for folks. I like chocolate and mint. And I like sea salt with caramel. Peanut butter and chocolate is another good one, yes. Tomato and cheese I can agree with if it's on a pizza. Or as part of pasta. I do not like raw tomato personally. Yeah, I think we're probably calling it here after that one, though. My hands are definitely getting tired at this point. But thank you, everyone, for being here. We'll get them next time. Hopefully. But yeah. Please take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend. We'll be back on Monday. Monday will not be Celeste. I will be trying to rotate in a new game. To go along with. Celeste will be back on Wednesday. I'm probably going to be going more for like a puzzle type of game for Monday. We'll see how it all works out. But yeah, please take care of yourselves and have a good one. Bye-bye!